Alright boys and girls, so today we have a little bit of a different video. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the pre-snapshot version of the Minecraft 1.18 update, so let's just start. So some of you guys might be a little bit confused because I normally don't really make these type of videos, but I kind of wanted to experiment a little bit with the content right here and try something new. So in today's video, like I said, we're going to be focusing on the Minecraft 1.18 update. In this case, we're going to be taking a look at a pre-snapshot version, I think we can call it, and I think this update might change Minecraft the way we see it forever. And you might be wondering, Avisk, what are you even talking about? So for everybody who doesn't know what this update is going to be about, the main focus is of course the Caves and Cliffs update, which was delayed. It was originally supposed to be in the 1.17 update, but Mojang actually split the update into two parts. So of course now we have the 1.18 update, and personally, at least I think so, it's probably one of the most anticipated updates for Minecraft in a very long time. It may also be one of the biggest updates we have seen in quite a long time. To be completely honest, like I said, I think this update is going to change Minecraft in a quite big way. So as far as I'm concerned, with my little bit of research I did, Minecraft has had kind of the same terrain generation since 1.7.2, and that's actually kind of the time I started Minecraft playing it. So I actually experienced the quote-unquote brand new terrain back then. I think I started playing Minecraft in January of 2014, so it's been actually 7 years. And to be honest, as I've recently said in a live stream, Minecraft has been getting a little bit boring for me personally, and I think the main reason is actually the terrain generation. To be completely honest, the caves in Minecraft are very boring. The only interesting things you have in the caves are the mine shafts, and then, well, you have the ravines, and that's pretty much it, to be honest. And, well, you sometimes find occasionally the lava lakes, but to be honest, that's it. That's all we currently have, and with this update, of course, that's going to change. And to be honest, I am very impressed with this early version right here. Of course, in the background, you can already see it. It looks phenomenal. But of course, let's start with the cliffs, because I think that's also a very important part, because the Minecraft terrains, I feel like kind of looked boring. You didn't have like just really random terrain, and with this update, of course, it's going to change. They're completely changing how the terrain is generating, which is very nice. Let's take a look at some of this brand new terrain right here, and I hope you will enjoy it. I'm gonna put in some music, of course, so hopefully this video was also quite enjoyable so far. There's also some brand new biomes which I'm going to name now, so I'm not going to go into depth right here with this kind of video. If you want to check out more like an in-depth review right here, I'll leave some links in the description down below, of course, because I think other people have done a way better job. So I'm just going to read from this information post right here from the developers. So we have a brand new world height and depth, of course. We have brand new mountain biomes. We have the lofty peaks, snow-capped peaks, grove meadow, and then of course these snowy slopes. I think some of the names are not too accurate, but maybe they're going to adjust the names. I think other people have already pointed that out. We also have some brand new cave generation. We have the cheese, spaghetti, and noodle caves, as they call these. We have some brand new cave biomes which generate naturally underground, and inside mountains, of course, we have the lush caves and the dripstone caves. Next up, of course, we have some natural variation in terrain shape and elevation, which is very nice, by the way, and this is actually independently from the biomes, which is going to change how everything is going to look like, to be honest. Anyway, so then of course we have a brand new ore distribution. Here on screen right now you can see this beautiful chart. Well, we can see the height and depth, of course. We can see where the ores are going to appear, and we can also see right here this brand new rock layer, which is very nice, to be honest. We also have large ore veins, which is very cool. I wasn't actually able to find those. Maybe I'm just really blind, which could be the case, but I didn't find them. So here's some video footage of that. I think someone else found that. I'll leave a link to their video, of course, in the description down below. And then of course you have integrated mountains, caves, and cave entrances, which is very nice, and monsters will only spawn in complete darkness. There's actually a video which explains this very well. I'll leave a link in the description down below as well, and of course I'll leave a link to the developer post in the description down below. So if you want to check out this update for yourself, feel free to do that, and you can also leave some feedback, which is very important, I think. And I think it's super cool that we get to experience this very early and give some feedback for everything right here. So yeah, that's very nice. So now of course let's take a look at some of these changes right here, and we can already see some very nice biome changes. We can see right here this very nice mountain. I think it looks really amazing, and we have pretty much this very flat land in the middle of two gigantic mountains, which I think looks really incredible and just very nice overall. And I'm pretty satisfied with this whole like cave and cliff update so far. It just looks really really magnificent. It's also probably quite important to talk about some of the concerns that I had with the update itself. I was actually kind of scared that as soon as they're going to change the whole terrain generation, that we're going to experience a lot more mountains and a lot less plains biomes, and I can already tell you that's literally not the case. Maybe you can see it in some of the clips in the background, but we still have plenty of plains and just really flat biomes where you can actually build a house fairly easily. So I gotta say that I'm really surprised by this early snapshot version. So far the performance is pretty decent, I think. Of course they can probably improve on that. It's sometimes a little bit laggy, but other than that it runs very smoothly, at least in my personal opinion. It might be different for other people, but I didn't have any issues with that so far. And I also gotta say that I'm very impressed, and this early version kind of blew my expectations, because to be completely honest, this kind of looks like a mod, and maybe some of you guys have been playing with some of these terrain generation mods, and I think Mojang has created something that is quite unique in its own way and can probably compete with some of these terrain mods, which are pretty incredible. But I think this one fits Minecraft a little bit more overall, and it's pretty awesome that we now have something that the players kind of wanted for a very long time. So now let's dive deep into some of these caves right here, because they are very important as well. So we can already see that there's some underground caves which are filled completely with water, which is very nice, and we just have an overall really incredible view right here of these gigantic caves, which I think is super cool. You have a lot of variations within these caves, and I think this makes caves a whole lot more interesting than they were before. To be completely honest, the most boring thing in Minecraft was just mining, to be honest. It was literally so boring going into caves because they all kind of look the same, and now I think it's going to be a lot more interesting. It's also going to be quite more challenging since you have a lot of these drop-offs, and you just gotta be careful now. And as soon as they add the other boss mob, I would call it, at least, I think it's called the Warden, it's also going to be a lot more interesting to be in the caves. And in general, I think this update is going to make Minecraft a lot more interesting, at least for me personally, so I'm really looking forward to this update right here. So right here you can see some of the brand new caves, and to be honest, the lush caves right here are definitely my favorite ones. They look really friendly and inviting, and as far as I'm concerned, since with these brand new changes for the mobs, which are not able to spawn in light, of course, they are only able to spawn in complete darkness, these caves are probably going to be quite friendly overall, since there's a lot of light within these caves. So I think that's going to make it a lot more fun to be in those lush caves, and like I said, they look very inviting, and I'm quite a huge fan of them personally. You also have these water-filled caves, which is very nice, and then of course the dripstone caves, which I haven't found personally. Once again, I guess I'm just very blind, but here I think I might be able to find some more footage later on. So there you go, that's some of those dripstone caves. Before we actually do end the video, there's one kind of negative point that I have to name or point out at least. Since now of course the mountains look incredible, the caves look very amazing as well. There's one thing that I did notice within these clips, and I'm going to showcase you guys this clip right here of course. To be honest, the mine shafts look terrible now. I kind of feel like they don't really fit in anymore, and I really hope that the developers of Mojang are maybe going to adjust the mine shafts themselves as well, because to be completely honest, they kind of look out of place now, and they kind of look boring and a little bit bland compared to the environment now they are surrounded by. So I really hope that they're going to adjust that, and of course performance wise I hope they're going to make the update perform even better than it's currently performing. To be completely honest, it's an early version, it's not even a snapshot yet, it's a pre-snapshot version, so just keep that in mind. Of course the performance is not going to be perfect, and I'm pretty certain they can improve on that, and I really hope that maybe they're going to adjust the mineshaft as well, because they kind of look out of place now, and maybe they need an overhaul as well. Anyways, I think that's going to be it pretty much for the video. For the rest of the video, I'm just going to compile some, I guess, quite cool looking clips right there, so for you to enjoy with some very nice music. I really hope you enjoyed this different type of video. I had quite a lot of fun making this video, so if you do want to see more of these, feel free to leave some nice comments down below. Anyways, don't forget to stay hydrated. If you don't have any water with you right now, definitely go get some water. It's very important. Have a wonderful day, stay safe, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.